Welcome to this week's episode of Sanctuary. We left off last time in the middle of a barren area, the town having disappeared. Grimmel was laying in a hole that was grumpily carved and just laid down in a sad way after rolling, I think it was like a 3 or 5, something like that. So we were just like, Arr. But otherwise, you guys were pretty well successful. Barry, you helped the Maidens Fair deal with their sadness, saved them from whatever was going on. The world seems right, but now you are here along this river in this empty area along the delta. What do you do? Where do you go?
We must find a fresh ride to get us back to mercenary headquarters. Adventurers Guild. That's it. Adventurers Guild.
I was gonna say, I think you switched professions there.
Well, one person's adventurers, another person's mercenary. I mean, come on.
Fair.
We're expendable.
I bet you that's how the Wagner Group advertises. Come for an adventure. In the exciting city of Bakhmut.
Well, that actually was the U.S. Navy's advertising back in like the 60s or 70s. Is like, travel the world, meet interesting people, and kill them.
I thought that was the Marines' motto.
Oh, Marines are part of the Navy.
Well, yes, they are. That's true.
Just don't tell that to Marines.
Oh, the Marines depend on the Navy. That's who gets them to their place.
I mean, the Marines are by nature literally part of the Navy, hence the name Marine.
They are. They absolutely are.
Well, you're in a marine environment right now. What would you like to do about it?
Me not sure.
If we boil off
guess.
the water, it's no longer a marine environment.
Yes. Pop Art. Good call. You try to boil away sea. We'll see how that works for you.
On it. You just see Poplar staring intently at the sea.
You know, if Poplar actually was not so anti-book, he might have realized how much energy it would take to boil away that much water.
Bucks are for lizards.
He's
a classical idiot.
All right. Remind me one time I'm going to have to introduce him to this guy. I'm sure he'll like. A little overweight, blonde, wig-like hair, orange skin. I bet they would get along famously.
As long as he's a very stable genius, I'm sure I would love him. Just like me.
Yep. Yeah, you guys would get on like a house of fire.
Anyway, do you guys want to migrate?
Me gonna wander along coast to see if me can't see ship or fishing village or something.
Okay, so you're gonna follow the coastline heading south, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure the direction you're gonna be going, so I know, what part of the map to look at.
You get that map, you lucky guy.
Well, I did draw it. I did draw the entire world, so yes.
How dare you use your resources and actually properly make a topographical map?
Well, I actually drew the entire world on a light shade from a lamp a few years ago. It's about... It just looks like a globe about, 12, 14 inches diameter. So I actually have a full 3-dimensional model of it. But anyway. So, you begin heading south. As you're going along the coast, you're looking out to sea, you're following it, not really coming up with anything. Let's roll a perception check.
Me get 9.
Yeah, you're just not having any luck. You're looking out, you can see the curvature of the sea out there, but there do not appear to be any ships. And as you walk along, you can feel the wind just beating you. The day is getting long, and it's starting to get cold.
Foxglove got a 13 on perception.
Let's see.
Kind of the same.
You
for
decide
Popeye
to.
here.
Okay. Well, you guys are talking, and you decide to. Maybe you should fly up and get a little better vantage point. And in doing so, you think you see something several miles continuing south along the shore.
But it's getting dark, right?
It is.
All right. Me go as far away from, sea as possible on beach, gather some driftwood, and start the fire.
Right on. All right. Well, you walk in, and let's roll a survival check.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good roll. Me get dirty 20.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, you find some really good driftwood. Looks like it's been pushed in pretty far, so it's very dry. Burns very nice. And yeah, it makes a very comfortable fire. You even find a log that makes a nice seat, so you can sit down on it. You're not just in the sand. It's just kind of comfortable.
Nice.
Anyone else want to do anything? Just kind of join him and hang out.
I can't really think of anything better to do, so yes.
I decide to discuss with Bruce and see if he knows what to do. Maybe Bruce has some toad insight. How's about it, Bruce?
You see his eyes kind of look around. Seems like a good place.
How helpful.
We'll see. Well, you could kind of interrogate him if you stated a question and then rolled for the answer.
I have to interrogate him, like intimidated?
No. Like if you asked him a question, because remember he's a companion, so he has some knowledge of your patron or from your patron. So if you were to ask him a question and then roll a, I don't know, maybe an intelligence check or something like that, he might be able to answer.
Alright. Well, nah, this is fine. We'll just live with our actions. Yes. If we have to fight, we shall fight. If we get brutally murdered, I won't, because I need to start an empire, but if you guys get brutally murdered, that just happens.
All right. Do you guys want to set up a watch for the night?
All right. me take last watch.
Okay, so you'll be the early morning.
I guess I'll take the first watch.
Okay.
I suppose I'm going to be in the middle then. Because everyone knows the Poplark's the best watchman.
Ah, I forgot about that.
I mean, maybe he's wrong. There's a small chance he may be incorrect about this.
I would say it's bigger than a small chance. Let's say 90% plus that he's wrong about that.
Well,
But who am
I was
I
hopeful.
to puncture his delusions? That's how we get through life on a daily basis.
I'm just
Oh.
assuming every time there has to be a watch that there's a 50-50 chance that he'll fall asleep and also a 50-50 chance he'll remember to actually notify the next person.
we'll roll for that. So, how about first off? So let's do first watch. Roll me a 1d20 and tell me what you get.
Oh boy. 11.
Not bad. So everyone is settling down and the sun is setting. You are kind of observing this kind of just barren area in front of you down to the sea. And as you're watching the waves roll in and out, you see what looks like something bobbing in the water. It moves back and forth, and then as the light gets dimmer and dimmer, you see just the shadow of what looks like a body. And it appears to be kind of moving towards you, but definitely at a diagonal. Like it's kind of weaving back and forth.
I shall wake up Barry just to get a second opinion on this.
What? What's going on?
There is a man, and I don't know his intentions. I need your opinion and general idea of what to do.
Man? Where?
Right over there, and I point.
So roll, let's see, roll your perception real quick, Barry.
Oh, me very sleepy. Me only gets 7.
Okay, well, so you look and you're like, I don't know if that's a man, but it's kind of way over there. It's not really a big deal. Why'd you wake me up?
Me say, yeah, but me go investigate anyway.
Oh, you're gonna go walking down?
Yeah.
Alright. Cool. You stride down the beach and you start to approach. You see what appears to be a very skinny humanoid figure that it looks like it's just covered in like seaweed.
Okay. One sec.
It still is like walking diagonal. So like say you're walking towards it, it's like walking at a diagonal, kind of towards you and also off to the side.
Okay. Me open up and try divine sense
Okay.
to see if it's good or evil.
You feel it's evil.
Okay.
Like me.
What I can sense what type it is. So what type is it? Is it like undead?
It is not.
It is not. Is it a celestial or a fiend?
You can sense that it is fey, but that is it.
Okay. All right. So evil fey. All right. Me walk back to party and shake everyone awake and say, that creature that is kind of coming towards us is evil. We should ready ourselves.
Like evil or like Elkin evil? There seems to be like quite a variety of evil we have to work with here.
Using the sense that Freya has gifted me with, that sense says that it is evil. That is all I know.
Well, if you're just sensing me and that my evilness is so big that it's all you can sense is just how evil I am.
No, I walked away from you.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Just
I don't have that big a range.
I'm not talking about your range. I'm saying my range of evilness just protrudes so much that it's like 100-mile radius.
No. I could tell that it was Faye. You are not Faye.
Wow.
Oh, I'm Faye. Maybe you sense us both.
Yeah, we combine.
Just trust me on this. And better safe than sorry.
Maybe Freya's is playing a practical joke on you. I mean, people used to think I was evil. I haven't met a better person in my life.
Well, tell you what, Poplart. Why don't you go down and say hi to that creature and let's see what happens.
Maybe it's my cousin.
Maybe. And maybe it might try to eat you. So,
Worse has happened.
That's true. One time
Right.
I ate some bad mushrooms. Oh, that was bad.
Did you see stars? I've heard you see stars when you eat bad mushrooms.
I mean,
He just had a real shitty time.
Poplar looks up to the sky. We see stars now, so maybe we've all eaten bad mushrooms. What was in those rations those gnomes gave us?
The fiends! How dare they drug us! We shall
Indeed.
have to get our revenge later.
I don't know. They seem like pretty nice guys.
That's how they get you.
all right. Well,
Deception.
while Little Alkin and Poplart are debating, me ready javelin just in case.
Okay. You got your javelin. It keeps getting, it's kind of getting closer, but it's really, like I said, it's kind of zigzagging. So yeah, you have this whole description, and I thought, was Poplar gonna go over and talk to it or something?
Yeah. I mean, fly. Not exactly,
Okay.
walk.
Talk first, stab later.
Yeah, of course. So,
Just in case they have something of worth.
So Poplar slowly meanders, like rubs the sleep out of his eyes, and slowly starts making his way up to say, I guess when he's maybe 20 feet away or so, goes, "Hey there, buddy. How you doing? What you doing down there?"
It's actually bigger than you. It's a medium-sized creature, so, probably a little shorter than Barry, but you'd look up to it. And it kind of reaches a hand up and pushes the seaweed away from its face. And when you set eyes on it, you feel the need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, lovely. That's a 3.
Yeah, it is hideous. It is hideous, and you get very scared, and you dash action back to the party.
How does that work with flying?
You just you fly really fast.
Okay, must get up. Must move faster. Go, 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 go.
Basically like you're sprinting.
Let's go faster.
Yeah. It's really horrific.
So Poplar gets back to the party and says, "Hey Barry, I think you might like this one. She might be actually willing to join you." He seems like,
Join me for what?
I don't know, she seems like just your type. Aren't you trying to spread love? Not really my type, but she seems like someone that you could really use the love of Freya. Yes, exactly. Yes. That's exactly what I mean.
No. Me sense that thing is evil. Me not willing to go there.
Are you saying that some of the things are irredeemable? What would Freya think of you?
Me not sure. Me not really care right now.
Man, this Freya seems really rude to lesser creatures.
No, me just being rude to you.
Aww.
That's not a very good
He is
representation of Freya. What would Freya
Yeah.
think?
That Poplart's a lesser creature.
I ask you, Barry, look deep within yourself and ask the question, what would Freya do?
Since it's evil, Freya would probably kill that thing.
Oh, I mean, I suppose. Seems kind of rude, but alright. It's not like we haven't been kind to other evil things in the past.
Yeah, like me. You're rude to me all the time.
Only the people that annoy me. All right.
Mm.
What is happening while they are wasting time talking?
You guys continue to talk. You didn't notice that it turned and started walking straight towards you and is now, let's say, 40 feet away.
Okay.
And I try to convince it to join my army of darkness.
Of course. You can always try.
Alright. You there! You seem evil enough. How would you like to rule the world with me one day? I plan to prove to my family that I'm the most evil of all evil warlocks. And in order to do that, I need to amass an army of great power and destruction. But of course, as me as your head and your leader, I will never lead you astray. We shall conquer and take over what is rightfully ours. With you by my side, if you were to join me right now, you might even be second in command in my army. You will have power, and you will get to worship me. What do you say?
Roll persuasion.
Ah, yes. A 15.
Good roll, but I just beat you by 1.
Darn it.
It doesn't seem to respond and continues to shamble forward, closing the next 10 feet. And now everyone else make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy.
Wait, who's everyone else?
Who is everyone else?
Barry, Poplar, Foxglove.
Ah!
Foxglove got a 16.
You also
That's
get
successful.
+4 to that
Oh, so
because
dirty
of,
20.
because of my or whatever.
Dirty 20, let's go.
Oh, we get +4, so
Well, you're
11.
successful, you save. Gremlin, you're already failed, so...
Well,
Me get 17.
No, not Gremlin. No, sorry, not
Poplart.
Gremlin. I'm sorry, Poplart. I
nice.
made a mistake. My apologies. I wrote my note in the wrong spot on my thing. Sorry, Gremlin. What did you roll?
I didn't. I didn't think it occurred to me because you said everyone else.
Because I made a... I wrote the thing in the wrong spot, so it messed me up.
Wisdom?
Yes.
13.
13.
No, plus because you're next to me, so you get
Oh.
+4 on that.
So, 16.
17. Okay. So you guys succeed. Barry, what was yours?
17.
17. Yeah, so you guys are all successful. Poplart's the only one that's that has failed here. So that all being said, let's just make this easy, and we will say the creature goes first, and everyone else roll initiative.
A 7.
Me get 12.
Foxglove got a nat 20.
Ooh, nice.
Poplart's a dirty 21.
Alright, so what we'll do is the creature's going to do something, and with that nat 20, you will be able to step in with a reaction if necessary. Let me look at it real quick. Alright, so what it's going to do, since it's just shambling forward and it's closing the distance, as it's doing that, Poplart, since you had run back and are staring at it, I need you to make another wisdom saving throw.
Alright. 12. Wait, but I'm by Barry, so 16.
16.
Nice. You seem to be alright for right now. And we'll move on, and I'm gonna. It keeps moving forward towards you guys. It's getting closer and closer. But Foxglove, it's your move.
Alrighty. I'm going to vicious mockery because it works so well. Ooh, almost a nat 20, but that is a 26 to hit.
Well, yeah, that definitely hits.
Alright, is it still like walking weirdly and diagonally and stuff?
Nope, coming straight for you.
Dang,
Getting
I
very
was gonna insult its walk, but now I don't even have that.
City walks.
No, I was gonna say, what are you trying to be, Captain Jack Sparrow, because you're not even good enough to be him? But no, you know what? I'm still gonna use that insult. He'll know what I'm talking about, probably, maybe. I don't know.
Does a
We'll
creature
see.
even speak common?
7 damage.
It
Yay!
7 damage.
does. Yep, got it. It just kind of like twitches its head. It's like, ah.
Oh, the inhumanity!
Yeah, you hurt its ears with that. All right, Poplart, you need to. Let's see. Each of its turns, you need to do a Wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
Wisdom at disadvantage? Oh, because I've been doing so well with my
Yep.
wisdom saving throws so far. So that's
Okay, you succeeded the
plus
last one.
4 from Barry still? So 15.
Nice. All right, you. The saving throw. Disadvantage left side. Success. The creature saving throw is successful. All right, so you are no longer frightened by it. Now you're here with your companions. You feel the aura of Barry, and it makes you brave.
Barry's aura.
The aura of Barry.
Me aura so strong.
Alright. Poplight turns to it and says, "Why are you coming at us and scaring us like this? Don't you know we're your friends?" He tries to lie to it and deceive it.
Okay, roll.
For deception? 18.
18. Jeez. All right, what am I guess charisma saving throw?
Yeah,
Does that seem
it would
accurate?
be charisma.
Well, it definitely fails that, and it cocks its head, and you hear this like hissing, "Fey creature."
Yes, exactly. Friends.
No. Fae. Fairy from Fae.
Well, I mean, neither of us are really in Fae right now, are we? So therefore, we are same. Buddies. Playing around, pals.
Home. Get me home.
Oh, well, where is home? I mean, seems to be pretty cozy where you're at. Where you want to go?
Fae, home.
Hey, last I checked, it was, that away. Poplight just points off in a direction. Sorry.
No.
Wait, hold on. Can I effectively lie? Probably not.
Try it. Roll a deception, I guess.
That would be 12.
I guess that's successful. It looks over to the side and. How far?
Oh, if you travel that direction, I'd say about 3 moons and 2 days. You'll arrive there with a little bit of an empty stomach, but otherwise a good mood. That's a 27 to deception.
It starts walking in that kind of weird diagonal way off in the direction that you pointed.
All right. Poplight then elbows Barry and say, "See? You could have just been converted this lovely young creature to your cause, but no. Everyone has to get so uptight about other fey creatures.
Well, I tried to convert it to my cause.
Congratulations, Poplart. You just saved its life.
Oh, lives are good for people.
Would have been nice if that life was devoted to me, but that's fine, I guess.
Well, you had your chance, didn't you?
Yes. I did. Grimble just starts pouting and huffing as he stomps on.
You know, just out of curiosity, let's do a quick luck test to see if Poplight was actually correct in the random directions.
Sure.
I don't know. What should I roll?
1d100.
1d100. 65.
Nope.
All right. Well, I tried.
Yep.
All right.
And it'll be a long time before they realize.
me going back to bed.
All right, yeah, you lay back down, just shaking your head like, ah.
Good night, Mr. Grumpy Pants.
All right. Let's see. We get through the rest of that, and it is Poplart's watch. So, Poplart, can you roll me a 1d20? Tell me what you get.
All right. Did it come through?
No.
Is my 11 not coming through?
Oh. Ah, there. Yeah. We heard you say 11.
Yeah, we heard it that time.
So, nothing happens. You make it through successfully, and we need to. I need you to, what is it? Roll a 1d2.
A 1d2? Do those even exist?
It's a coin.
Flip a coin.
Yeah.
All right, I shall roll a 1d2, and the answer is 1.
You do remember to wake up your companion for the next watch.
Hey! I was responsible for once.
You said at the beginning it was a 50-50. All right, you sit down. We go to who would that be? Was that Foxglove or was that
No,
I
Foxglove
guess it
took
would
first
have-
watch.
Foxglove was first? That's right. And then
I
it's
guess
Grimmel,
it's
I guess.
Yeah, Grimmel, yeah.
So, all right, Grimmel, roll me a 1d20. Tell me what you get.
12. Did I not show up?
Yep, I got you. I was
Okay.
just thinking, you hear a strange, like, buzzing sound off in the distance, kind of in the direction where you were looking before, and you thought you saw something down the coast range.
Buzzing, huh?
Yeah, that's all. Just buzzing.
Is it a swarm of bees?
Nature check.
12.
You're not sure, but you're pretty sure it's not bees.
Okay, not bees. I might go a bit closer to the buzzing sound to try and identify it, but I don't think it's worth waking up my party for.
All right, you start kind of, I'm assuming, waddling down the beach, and
I don't like how you put it as
You-
waddling, though.
well,
I'm more
Are you flapping?
dignified than a waddle.
It's a dignified waddle.
all right,
yeah,
fair
penguins
enough.
can be dignified.
No, they can't.
They wear suits all the time. How is that not dignified?
Owls are way more dignified than penguins, okay? I don't have my... Actually, maybe I do. But... I have to carry
Alright,
my offspring between my legs for however long it takes eggs to hatch. I
All right,
pop
you
I throw 'em out the
gracefully
nest.
stride.
Thank you.
All right, you gracefully stride for a ways, and you realize that you've made it, decently far from camp, and it still seems even further away. Like it's coming from quite a ways down the beach.
It's not worth it then. I'll just go back to camp.
Right on. All right.
If
Well,
it's
you make it
buzzing
through
and it's not bees, how fast can it get to us anyways?
Well, you do make it through the rest of your watch with nothing happening.
Well, I'm great at this.
All right. Well, then we're to Barry.
Me keep watch in a very stoic manner.
Right on. Let's roll a 1d20 and see how that stoicism goes.
Ooh, me getting at 20.
Well, it is absolutely flawless. You have absolutely no issues. You watch until everyone else awakens in the morning, and you have no problems whatsoever.
Yep, me working on my hero pose and hoping my my jawline is impressive.
Let me roll. Yeah, you don't look as good as you hope. Sorry, I rolled a 2.
That's fine. That's on brand. Oh my god. All right.
Well, the sun comes up and everyone awakens. It is a new day.
It's a new day.
New life for me.
Alright. New day.
All right.
Up and at 'em.
Me
Wakey, wakey.
Me
I
enjoy-
wake you.
we enjoy watching sunrise.
Very nice. It's a very nice sunrise. Got a 17 for it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
All right. Tra la 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 la. We go south some more.
I didn't know
Yep.
you were blue.
No, me green. But green is,
It's got blue in it.
blue adjacent.
Bald.
No, not anymore, remember? Me comforted priestesses.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, give him a break. It's not easy being green.
And dead.
Yeah, just wait until me see rainbow.
Rainbow priestesses?
No. Me have favorite song for when me sing rainbow.
He thinks he's somehow going to end up over it.
It's a connection.
Oh. I just thought you were going to go for some blue skies.
No.
Anyway.
Find
you guys.
banjo. Maybe you borrow Foxglove's banjo.
I don't have a banjo. Are you kidding me?
I mean, it kind of looks like a banjo.
Anyway, all right.
So, you guys are walking along and you start to see in the distance kind of an area where the shoreline cuts in to a little, like the mouth of a little bay. And you can tell it's kind of a tidal pool looking thing. At the back of it, there is a decent sized structure. Looks almost kind of like a warehouse with a dock extending out into the bay area. You can tell this is definitely somewhere that smaller ships, not huge ones, but some smaller, decent seafaring vessels can get into.
Oh, okay. Me head towards village.
It's not a village. All you see is just this single building out here.
All right. Well, me head towards building.
All right. Well, you make your way there, and there doesn't really seem to be anything around. It takes you a few hours. It's probably, high noon or a bit past by the time you actually get there. And you see it is, I described it like an old, square warehouse-looking building. There's stairs that go, up from the ground to a walkway. And there's a wraparound deck that also gives access to the dock on the sea-facing side.
Okay. Me. So the stairs they go up. Is there like a door into the warehouse?
Oh, yeah. So you go up the stairs, and then there's like the door facing out towards the sea on that side.
Okay. Me go up. Me try door.
You kind of shake it, and you find that it is locked.
Me knock on door.
You hear a voice inside. What? Hold on. I'm coming. Hold on. And there's kind of a crash of some, boxes and stuff, and then the door has a little ice slider, and it slides open, and you definitely see what looks like human eyes looking out at you. And he's, what do you want? What are you doing here?
Oh, me want to find vessel that will take us back to mainland.
Okay. Well, this is strictly a trading port. You might be able to talk to a captain if one comes in. We're scheduled for a ship in a few days. You could go sleep out there somewhere or whatever. unless you're here to trade or you have something for me, then please go camp elsewhere.
Well, are you lonely, man?
What? No, my wife is here. She's working in the back.
Uh,
I'm not, she may be a tiefling, but I'm definitely not interested in orcs. Sorry.
No, that's not what me talking about. Me was wondering if you might want to trade some entertainment for letting us sleep in warehouse.
Us? There's more of you? Hold on a sec. And he closes that one, and then you see one lower open up as he's peering out and looking. It's like, hey, what is that? Hold on. And he closes the thing and pops back up to the top one and opens it. Are you a hunter?
Who, me?
Yeah. You have
No.
what looks like a fairy with you.
No, me Paladin of Freya. We come from Adventurers Guild. Me just
Okay,
finished
and
collecting Freya's name.
Gotcha. And you captured that fairy while you were out questing?
No, very part of group, unfortunately.
Hello.
Oh, well, it talks to you?
Well, I mean, I could talk to you too if you weren't so rude.
Oh,
Yes,
Hey, look-
getting it to talk is not the problem. Problem is getting it to shut up.
interesting.
God, I just made the revelation. That Poplar is Donkey and Barry is Shrek.
Yeah. It feels very accurate.
Now
Grimmel's
we just need to find a
Farquaad,
dragon and
a
make
short
freak
evil
babies.
guy.
It's all coming together.
I don't know where Foxglove falls. Oh wait, no, Foxglove is the wolf that dresses up like the grandma.
Ah, there you go.
And yeah, Grimmel's Farquaad, a short man who thinks he's really evil, but really not.
Farquaad is really,
Well, yeah, but he's still short and unintimidating.
after all, he tortured the gingerbread man.
Don't think don't drop buttons. Okay, anyways.
Alright, so the guy
as soon as you said that, I just thought of that, and I couldn't not say anything about it.
Oh, that's fair. So
Alright,
anyways, so he looks out and he kind of glances over at Foxglove and back at you, and he's like, "Hey, you sure that you don't want to get rid of him? I'll give you like 10 gold."
Tempting.
Oh, 10 gold seems like a pretty good deal.
but-
Or is it a bad deal? I'm actually not really sure about that.
But
Sounds
no,
like he wants to. Well, it sounds like he wants to just come in. Hey, and you see him like close the top and then open the bottom. Hey, little buddy, you want to come inside with us?
I mean, possibly. What do you got in there? Got any food? Like, my companions are quite hungry.
Oh yes, we have lots of food.
They're also very, like, maybe hangry? Is that the right term?
Oh,
Poplar,
maybe.
me thinking you go in there is a bad idea.
Aw.
Hold on a sec. He closes the door and he closes the eye hole and then opens the door and like, hey, I didn't want to get off on the wrong foot. Here, I'll tell you what. Let me give your companion here some food. Here's a couple of gold pieces for the trouble. If you guys just want to hang out, it's totally cool. What'd you say your name was, little guy?
Oh, well. So nice to be respected like here. I am Poplet Winkle. What's your name?
Oh, well, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Herpor Salus.
Herpor Salus? That's a
Earthworm?
horrible name.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call you Earthworm.
Yeah, it was my father's name and his father before him. We're a whole line of Herpers.
Sounds like a tradition that needs to die.
Well, it probably is going to, given that I don't have any children of my own.
Aw, how sad of you. Is that why you like to kidnap
That's
fairies?
Oh, we're not kidnapping fairies. Here, why don't you come in? I'll introduce you to the other fairies.
There's
in
more?
here. Yes,
Or-
many
question,
more. Come on
Are
inside.
the fairies breathing?
Yes, of course they're breathing. Jeez.
Hmm.
Here,
What's your
come in.
stance on owlins?
Oh, I don't care about owlins. You aren't
Okay,
worth
cool.
anything to me.
Did you hear that? He called you
Okay,
worthless.
well, that's hurtful, but
Well, he turns and yells, "Ishlin, Ishlin, we have company!" And from the there's a door across behind the room from you, and through it strides a tiefling wearing a full cloak, dark, like heavy looking, and with a very kind of sly smile. She strides across the room. "Oh, you brought us a fairy. Herdor, have you paid them?"
I know he hasn't paid us. He
Yes,
promised us 50 gold for each of us, including me.
She starts laughing. She's like, "Oh, fairies. Come here, little guy. Let me show you to the
No,
back."
I'm okay right here. I was promised food first.
Oh, well, that's where the kitchen is. I thought that's what you wanted to go.
Why would
eat
we
in
want
the
to eat in the kitchen? Are you uncivilized and don't have dining rooms?
No, this is a warehouse. Of course not.
Well, if you're a warehouse, what do you have stored here? Don't you have like tables, chairs, that sort of stuff? Seems like you should be civilized people.
No,
Wait,
not
you
at all.
don't?
No. We process fairy
And-
dust
and
here.
Why do you have a kitchen?
So we can eat because we need
That seems like a
food?
very inefficient warehouse.
Yeah. Well, would you like
Yeah,
some
bring
food
it
or
out.
not?
Come on, guys. Aren't you hungry?
All right, everyone, this way. Please come to the kitchen. Do you guys
All
move
right.
as a group, or just let Poplar go, or
Pop-
does one of you
Poplar's
go?
not
or
leaving
how
the
does it
group.
go?
He's negotiating for all of us to get food.
Yeah, me go in, but me kind of suspicious.
All right, so Barry leads in, and so Barry, you walk into, a pretty good sized room. It's full of barrels and crates. Looks like things are packaged up, ready to be loaded on boats when one should arrive.
Yeah, much like you would expect to find in a warehouse.
And as you're in here, there's a door at the back and a door off to the side. It's a relatively small one. Probably looks like, I don't know, bedroom door or something like that. And the one that the tiefling came through is at the back, straight away from you.
Me lean over and whisper to Grimmel. Grimmel, can you send Bruce on like a stealth mission to see what's happening with these other fairies? See if they're being held against their will?
Alright, Bruce, do you think you can hypnotize anybody if you get caught?
Sure.
Alright, Bruce. It's up to you. Go, lad. I set Bruce down off the top of my head.
Okay. Roll a sleight of hand real quick.
That's a 20.
You successfully do that. They don't notice. Well, I figured you're kind of behind Barry, but I want to make sure you're stealthy about it, you know?
Mm.
So, yeah, you put it down, and watch Bruce go hopping away, kind of circles around the crates and disappears.
Godspeed, Bruce.
So she keeps her eyes pretty much fixed on Poplart, but says, as she's continuing to talk to Barry, who comes walking through the door first, well, I thank you for bringing your friend here. If you would like to join me in the kitchen, I have some good orcish mead that you might enjoy. I got a bit of a taste for it when I was in the capital city many years ago.
One second. No, thank you. Me stick with water for right now.
Okay, well, that's up to you. I have that here too. Here, please follow me. And she turns and walks through the door behind the back of the room.
All right. Me follow.
Alright, as you walk through into this next room and see that she is crossing it over to the right, you see there is a variety of cupboards around the outside. There's what looks like some kind of a machine in the middle, and on basically the far right of the machine, which is kind of in the left side of the room, but on the far right of the machine is like a table that is covered with a very fine powder.
Okay, yeah.
Drugs.
No, well, they did say that they process fairy dust, so me assume that's what that is.
They're even worse than the people who gave us the bad mushrooms.
So she makes her way across and goes all the way into the kitchen door on the right side. Do you continue to follow her?
Yep.
All right. What about everyone else?
I guess I'll follow Barry.
You're following
agree.
Barry. All right. Everyone's staying pretty tight. Poplar, where you
Poplar's
at?
just kind of discreetly seeing if there's anywhere that he can kind of pop off to and hide. Because he's kind of...
Well, you're with this group, and the human is behind
Yeah,
you.
and she has her eyes pretty discreetly fixed on me, right? Or he does.
He does, yes. He's behind you, looking. The tiefling up at the front is with Barry, showing him into the kitchen area.
Poplar turns and goes, "Oh my gosh, is that one of my fairy friends running around?" And he points off to the side to see if he can distract them.
Roll
21.
deception. Good lord. Hold on, let's see how this guy does. Nat 20.
Aw.
I'm sorry, but he's like, yeah, I know that. That's an old fairy joke.
Well, I
Ha
thought
ha.
you'd appreciate it. You said you like fairy friends.
Yeah, in fact, if you'd like, now that we're here, do you want to meet one of your fairy?
I don't
folk?
know. What's his name? Or her name? Its name? You know,
I
as
don't know,
fairies are
you-
very particular about our nomenclature these days.
Fair enough. I didn't know that.
Oh, and you
But
claim to
let's
be
see.
such a friendly fairy person.
Well, mostly I just needed enough time to get the fantasy name generator loaded. So he goes, "Oh, Mulberry
Mulberry
Little Sprite."
Little Sprite. Oh, That sounds like one of the Little Sprite clan that always hated brownies. That's just rude of them. You need to have better friends of the fairy folk.
Well, we also have an Olive Hill
I
here.
don't know, Olive Hills, they're kind of slimy and oily. Like they've always had a skin condition.
Well, fair enough. All right. Well, the last one I can offer you, if you want, old Birch Pull and Twirl.
Birch is nice. Sure, bring him out. We can have dinner together.
Oh, excellent. Here, over here. And he kind of walks over, and it just takes a couple steps to the kind of left side of the room. I'm assuming you're kind of interested being next to him. And he opens up the cupboard, and you see inside the cupboard there is Birch Pull and Twirl, sitting and eating a small, what looks like maybe cupcake
Oh, Birch.
inside of this cupboard.
You may not remember me, but I remember you.
He doesn't seem
Of
to
course you
acknowledge
wouldn't. You're such a jerk then, and you're a jerk now. Look what you got yourself, Birch. I like you, human. You treat these jerks the way they deserve to be treated. They're so rude normally.
Well, I do what I can. And, let's see. Alright, I need a strength save from you.
That's a 4.
Alright, you feel a hand basically suddenly grab you from behind, and it holds on tight as you struggle back and forth, and he just kind of pushes you into the cupboard with Birch.
Can I try using my uncanny dodge? Actually, don't know if that would work. Normally, it just does if you get hit.
Yeah, he's not hitting you. It's a temporary grapple. That's why I had you do the strength. But he just kind of shoves you in and then closes the door and then turns and follows the rest of the group into the kitchen area.
Well, somebody probably should have been keeping an eye on him.
All right, well, in the kitchen, Barry, you walk in, you see actually quite a nice little, rustic kitchen. There is a pitcher of water there, and she pours it out into a cup for you and says, "Oh, we just collected the dew this morning. We have a top set up so we can catch the morning dew every day. Keeps us well hydrated."
No, okay.
Uh,
No, go ahead.
As I said, as the other two follow in behind you, she turns and would you guys like some nice water? Something else, perhaps?
No, I'll be honest, I don't trust you people worth a grain of salt.
I agree. I've been in too many shady places.
Okay, well. What brings you out here anyway?
We were on a quest from Freya.
Oh, Freya. Oh, she is wonderful, isn't she?
Yes.
Well, would you like to have a seat here? We can talk, Freya.
Okay. Thanks for the water.
Of course. Would your companions care to join us? It's must be nice being able to take a load off inside.
Yes, it is.
Dude, does Grimmel and Foxglove, do you sit down?
Can I make a perception check to see if I notice that Poplart is missing?
Sure.
Nine.
Here, let me just roll real quick. Wow, I rolled an 8. So, yeah, you kind of realize that he's missing.
You know what? I think I actually left this really cool rock I picked up in like the other room, so I'm gonna go look and see if I drop that somewhere. Ha ha ha. And then I step out.
As you turn right into the human male. He's right there coming through the door. Like, oh, hi. If you'd just like to wait a moment, I have something for you and your companions if you're interested.
No, rock is better. Like, whatever you give us might be cool and all, but is it a rock?
No, it's not. Hold on. He sets he had like a tray and he sets it down and he says, okay, well, let's go get
the
your
whole
rock.
time after Poplar got shoved into the cabinet, I'm assuming there's a latch on the outside of this thing, right? Oh, Poplar was actually seeing if he
yes.
could jimmy the latch with his dagger from the inside.
You find that you cannot.
Can I chip out a hole?
You can try.
All right.
Remember, everything does have an
so
AC.
Poplar just started like taking his dagger and digging a little hole in there.
Just give me two D20 rolls real quick.
15 and 5.
Yeah, you try and you can't seem to get any purchase with your dagger. It's just not working.
Am I stuck in here with the other fairy?
Yes.
All right. I start poking him to see if he screams.
He does not scream when you poke him. He seems almost zombie-like. In fact, he's like one of those elves from the Christmas special of Family Guy. You poke him and he doesn't even react. He just kind of starts bleeding.
So there's no small holes, no tiny gaps or anything?
Nope.
Trying to think what I have in my repertoire.
In fact, as you are in there and trying to do those stabs, you feel kind of like a brain fog starting to set in.
Well, that's not good for me. Well,
while that's setting in, so Grimmel, he walks with you all the way back to the main room and...
wait.
What?
I was gonna say to him, if you follow me, I'll peck your eyes out.
That's quite rude. You are a guest in my home.
Yeah, and I don't like being followed.
Yes, but I have security of the warehouse I must maintain. I don't know you, and this is my entire livelihood.
Well, I don't know you. And my life is my entire
I have an
livelihood.
idea. As this conversation is going, Poplight snaps his fingers and uses Druidcraft to catch the top of the box on fire. It's a cantrip.
It is a cantrip. Let me roll something really quick. You find that it does not ignite. Like you go to use your cantrip and it kind of sputters out.
These people.
Well, Barry, you and Foxglove are sitting there. You're having a very pleasant conversation. And she says, "Oh, where are your companions? I was going to have my husband bring something for you guys. trying to be as hospitable as possible. And she yells for him and hurry up. You know, trying to get him to come back.
At that point in time, when she said companions, me kind of look up and go, "Oh, where Poplart go?"
Which one? Is that the one that's out with my husband looking for some dumb rock?
No, that's Grimmel. Poplart is the fairy. You know who the fairy is.
The tiefling wasn't there for the name, the human was.
Well, but I mean, yeah, okay.
Yeah. So she's like, oh, yeah, he's probably in there with my husband. Here, hold on a moment. And she gets up and walks over to the door and grabs the tray and comes back and says, thank you so much for bringing him, by the way. We really appreciate it. You know, saving whatever energy we can is always beneficial. In fact, as a thank you, I wanted to bring you here's some samples of our fairy dust.
No, me not need fairy. What does fairy dust do?
Oh, it's amazing. Like, you get to see the various shades of purples and yellows and feel tingly. Adrenaline fills your body, and you just get to feel like light and energized. It's amazing.
Me not need that. If me want that feeling, me just pray to Freya.
Oh, but imagine the prayers to Freya being even better, even stronger.
No. Faith make prayers stronger, not fairy dust. Besides, if I take some of that fairy dust, I might end up like Poplart, and that is truly scary.
He starts laughing. Like, you can't turn into a fairy. That's hilarious.
And me might start acting like him, which is just as bad. Besides, me not bring Poplart to you. Poplart is part of our companion group. We go on adventures together.
Adventures with a fairy. How delightfully absurd.
Some days.
Well, at least I offered. Thank you for again. If you'd like, I can take you back to the warehouse, and I'm glad we were able to provide refreshments.
Okay. Yes. Why don't you take us back to your husband so we can see if Poplart has been hanging around with him?
Oh, sure. She pokes her head out and looks around. Oh, it sounds like they're in the warehouse together. Yeah, this way. And she leads you back into the warehouse where you were.
All right, me follow. But me getting more suspicious by second.
I assume Foxglove follows as well.
Yep.
Cool. Then yeah, all right. You both are there in the warehouse. Or now all three of you are in the warehouse together, as well as the husband and wife. And did you guys find what you were looking for?
No.
Oh, well, I'm terribly sorry. It is getting rather late, though. If you don't mind, there's a nice spot for you to camp just behind the building, if you'd like. It's
We not leaving without Poplart.
who? Oh, your fairy friend. Yes. Really, if you don't mind, you don't. He's just a fairy. I mean, what good could he possibly be?
Me draw a sword and plant tip on ground. Rest both hands on sword pommel and say, "We not leaving without Poplart."
Oh, fine. Hold on a moment. And he, she gestures to her husband, who walks into the back room, and comes out carrying a fairy with like four wings and red eyes and kind of a sullen look, and he's like, "Here you go. Here's your fairy."
So I look at this fairy. Is it Poplar?
Well, that's a good question. I wonder if you can tell fairies
Well,
apart.
What you think?
I'm just
Fairies? Like,
Well, let's say no. It's very obviously not Poplar.
Okay. Me say to husband, that not Poplart.
What? He's just like, what? How can you tell? That's just a fairy. Jeez, they all look alike.
okay, can I do something?
Sure.
So apparently, I can communicate telepathically with my familiar.
Yeah.
If it's within 100 feet. So
Yep.
I'm gonna communicate to Bruce and be like, Bruce, Poplart is taken somewhere. Go find him and set him free.
Bruce responds, "Yep. Pretty sure he's right here in the room. I think I'm sitting on him."
Wow. I look around for Bruce.
No, and then he's in the other room, but
Okay.
no, he
Actually,
had made his
wait,
way out.
I can see through the familiar's eyes too. Can I find a way to discreetly? Can I make a stealth check to discreetly leave and go where Bruce is?
Well, I mean, you guys are all kind of in the room together, and now there's this extra fairy there. It might be very, very difficult. I mean, I'm going to give you a ridiculously high dice check if you're going to try to discreetly leave.
Might as well try.
Sure.
Nope. It was about to land on an 18, and then it rolled to a 3. So
Yeah,
That's-
you start walking. You start walking around, and he's like, "Oh, here, so you do want to take the ferry?"
So me bend down, and sniff at fairy. What does the fairy smell like?
Elderberries.
Ooh, good question. There you go. Yeah, it's an elderberry fairy.
Me straighten back up. Me look at man. Me like this, not Poplart. Me can smell difference. So let us go together to go find Poplart.
He's like, "What a snooty connoisseur sniffing your fairies. Jeez. Fine, come on in." And he walks into the other room and opens up one of the cupboards and throws this fairy inside by the wings. And all right, well, look, geez, we did everything we could for you guys. We're giving you money for him. He opens up one of the cabinets and he's like, "Is this your fairy?"
How many fairies were in the cabinet?
There's two of them, and one of them does happen to be Poplar.
Oh, yep. Okay. Yes. One of them is Poplar.
Okay, which one is it? Is it the one on the right or the one on the left?
The one that smells like brownies.
Ugh. God, I hate brownies. And he
Well, I'm sure they're not
reaches
from you either.
he reaches in and grabs it out.
By
He
it,
eats
does that mean? Do you mean he grabs Poplart?
Yes.
Okay.
He pulls Poplart out by the wings and looks at him, and he's like, Hey, wake up. You conscious?"
Am I?
And Poplart, you start to feel the fog lifting as soon as you're out of the cupboard.
Like, Poplight looks at him and says, You are very rude. Can I try to do, like, a discreet attack on him? I don't know. Would it be like,
Sure.
just like
What
take
do you
my
wanna
dagger
do?
and stab into his neck.
It's going to be quite difficult because you have to draw it. So you do a sleight of hand
All right,
first
that's a
to draw it.
27.
Jeez. Yeah. You successfully draw the dagger. Let me just check something really quick. He kind of starts to pull back, and the tiefling notices and screams like, "What? What are you doing?" Are you gonna try to attack?
These are bad people. Yes.
Are you gonna try to attack
It's
him?
a 22.
Okay. Jeez. Well, you hit him.
I hit him for 14 damage.
Dang. Yeah, you like stab into him, and he kind of drops you as he stumbles back and is just like,
Now, as a bonus action on my turn, I disappear. Hide. We're in the warehouse. Like, just kind of
How do
like,
you-
zoom, just like zip
Oh,
around and
you
hide
just, like-
somewhere. They can't find me. And that's a 30
You-
to stealth.
break free. Jeez. Yeah, I'd say that's successful. You hide. All right. Well, and then I guess everyone else roll initiative.
$13 for Grimmel.
10 for Foxglove.
All right.
I'm just imagining this
Me
whole
get
time
9.
you just hear this echoing that you can't quite tell where it's coming from, saying, rude, 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 bad people, rude. Did they even pay the party? See? Exactly.
No,
They didn't even
they
pay for
tried.
me. How rude.
He did keep trying. So witnessing what you witness, Ishlin screams, and you see the robe fall away, and her tiefling body starts to contort and change, and her front hands hit the ground and turn into claws as her body extends and becomes covered in a hard exoskeleton, and she turns into a beetle-looking creature right before you.
Uh,
That's
Filling the
attractive.
doorway.
me look at Grimmel and go, "Hey, Grimmel, it looks like that might be good dinner for you."
Was thinking the same thing.
It's good size. It's about berry sized.
So,
I'm just letting you know.
All right.
So,
So
let me double check, make sure. I think that's her whole turn. I think that's all she can do on one thing, which means it goes to Grimmel.
yeah, right. Hmm. I have many an option. I don't know. I guess Eldritch Blast, because I feel like that would do the best amount of damage, but also, like, keep the meats clean, you know?
If you're lucky, it might cook it a little bit.
Yeah. Well, Eldritch Blast is force damage, not fire damage. Anyways. Well, it's a cantrip, so I don't need to cast to... Right.
You still got basically got to roll to hit.
That is 22 to hit.
Jeez. Well, yeah, that hits. Holy crap.
Alright. Wait. This is there. Actually, can I have it deal thunder damage?
Of course. You can declare however you wish.
Thunder damage, Eldritch Blast, that does 15 damage.
Jeez. That's a heck of a blast.
Gotta love an invocation.
Yeah, jeez. Alright, well, Herpor, he... No, that's not gonna work. Oh no! What did I just do? Sorry, I hit something and I lost my screen for a second.
Uh-oh.
That's alright, I got it back. Alright. So he stumbles back. He's hurt. I'm not sure what to do. He looks around and doesn't see Grimmel, but he grabs a handful of fairy dust and he, as a bonus action, shoves some in his own mouth, and okay, that's successful. He then, so you don't see anything from him other than his eyes suddenly get really big, and he turns to, I guess, whoever would be the closest now in the room, since, let's see, Poplar went off and hid. That leaves...
Probably me.
I guess everyone else. All right, sure. Yeah, you're the largest target. And he fires off something. You see him, conjure up some bit of magic and fire it at you. And it... Make sure I get the right thing here. Alright, you see a ray of greenish energy lash out from his hand towards you. And it is a... Oh, let me make sure I get his modifier. Modifier is 8+7. So... That is a 19 to hit.
Yep.
It hits? Okay. Wow. Modifier worked. Alright, you make a Constitution saving throw. While I roll this real quick.
Hurry up, that'd be really nice if I'd stop digging. Crap. Hurry up. Oh my god. So 5 + 4, 9.
9. Okay, you fail that, which means you feel your blood start to curdle within you. You take 9 poison damage.
Okay.
Okay, and he stumbles backwards a couple of feet from there towards the back of the room. And then his turn is over, and it's Foxglove.
All right. Now, the real. How far away is it?
Which one? The creature or the husband?
The creature.
Okay, the creature is going to be kind of more, let's see, at the lower end of the room. So let's say it's a good 10, 15 feet from you at the most.
All right, I shall attack it with my rapier.
All right.
That is a 17 to hit.
All right. You hit.
10 damage, let's go.
All right. You hit it for 10 damage, and as you you stab into it, you see a wisp of smoke coming off of your weapon, and as you retrieve it back out, and you see it is covered in rust at that location.
You little son of a... and I'm going to cast Bardic Inspiration with my bonus action.
Awesome. So the effect of the rust causes a -1 penalty damage on strike.
Dang. Alrighty. Bardic Inspiration, I'm gonna just roll in case I fail horribly. I don't. That is a 16. Alrighty, who wants the Bardic Inspiration? You get a 1d8 to add to all of your checks.
I'm just trying to eat something, so...
Barry, you get the Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah. Say 1d8.
Yep. So every time you go to hit something, 1d8.
On
Damage? No.
saving throws.
Shoot
It does.
Saving throws.
Saving throws and to hit.
And we'll need that help.
And out of curiosity, conditions. Let me check really quick. Poison. Ah, yes, you will need it because you currently have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. It is your turn when you're ready.
Because of that spell.
Yeah, you're currently poisoned.
I see. All right. I'm thinking. Hold on a sec. Let's see. Okay.
Well, while you're thinking, got something?
Yeah, so as my action, I'm going to expend 5. I'm going to lay hands on myself. I'm going to expend 5 points from my pool of healing to neutralize my poison.
Oh, nice.
And I'm assuming that's my action for turn.
I guess. I'm not totally familiar how all that works, but it sounds like it. So,
My blessed touch can heal wounds. As an action, you can touch a creature and draw power from the pool to restore a number of hit points to that creature. Yep. So.
Well, there's your answer as an action. So.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, Poplart, you're hiding.
Poplight mostly is just does he have a clear shot? Or can he get a clear shot at the human?
Let's see.
Yeah, he's kind of
you
like
just flew
I'm
up
guessing
to
hiding
hide
amongst the
somewhere?
rafters.
Hide amongst the rafters. You'd have to move to do it.
But move how
To
much?
get your shot. let's see. You'd have to cross maybe at least 5 feet, maybe a little more.
All right.
Like he's far enough back around equipment that
Okay.
he's
So
partial
I
cover
move to
right
get a
now.
clear shot at him, and do a sneak
Okay.
attack for 26 to hit. All right.
Well, that's gonna hit.
So then
yeah.
we do the damage, and as he shoots, he shouts out, "Rude!" Oh, well, the base damage is pretty crap. That's only 9, but let's see here. What's my current? Okay, 3d6, so that's 24 damage. See this? Rude! Pop pops out. And then... Uh-oh. Got a nat 1. So I guess he knocks his head as he tries to hide again. Yeah. Don't.
And falls to the ground. All right, so you slap your head and you fall to the ground. You're prone. All right, make a note. Now, all right, the big bug creature's turn. I guess who is the closest at this point? It would probably be like
Probably Foxglove, because she hit it with
You.
her rapier.
Ah, that makes sense.
Oh, so the beetle creature is what rusted your weapon?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so it is going to... It's going to leap at you and attempt to make a bite. That's not going to do anything. It is only a 11 to hit. But are you... Let's see, are you wearing any like steel or iron armor or anything? It's just you're just wearing clothes, right?
Leather armor.
Leather armor. Okay. Steel buckle, perchance.
I am not sure. No idea.
Okay. Well, you can fill in your own lore if you want. Otherwise, it makes the leap at you, and it misses, but you feel your rapier becoming lighter in your hand.
I don't like this thing. Not one bit.
And it is Grimmel's turn.
I will have my food. I feel like tapping my little toe to cause a earthquake would not be the best situation here. So, but neither would most of my other options.
You can do that. Whether that spell is a grabbing spell.
Yeah, I was thinking that. But it's also made of rock, and it seems... Well, maybe it's just metal. Alright, we'll find out how Maximilian's Earthen Grasp goes.
Considering you're inside a building.
It doesn't specify that it has to be where there's dirt, so...
Okay, fair enough.
That's a 15 to hit.
Which one were you going for?
The creature.
Bug.
Look.
Yep, that is a hit.
Alright.
It says, a medium hand made from compacted soil rises and reaches for one creature you see within 5 feet. The target must make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, the target takes bludgeoning damage. So strength saving throw it is. Oh, I'm sure that's going to fail. I rolled a 6.
Yeah, I failed.
Yeah.
So restrained and 2d6 bludgeoning. 3 or 6.
Does 6 damage, which actually, as your hand, so the hand, all the dirt that's on the floor like circles around it, collects into this hand, lifts it up and crushes it, and as it does, holding it in position, the body starts to shrink down and turn back into the tiefling.
Ah, man! There goes my dinner.
Well, yes.
Waste of a spell. I don't even get any food.
Well, you could potentially eat the tiefling still.
Nah. It's not the same.
Let's see. He. All right, he is at the back, and he sees this happen. And he's like, "No." What is it? I just need to read one thing real quick. Okay, so he says no and throws his hands out, and roll this real quick. Yep. All right. You see around you, in all directions, a web come into being, and it hooks between the walls and the floor and the ceiling, and just fills this area. Like a 20-foot cube of the room is completely blocked and protecting the tiefling and around the area where particularly Gremmel and Foxglove are. I think, Barry, you're pretty close as well, as I recall.
Kind of right next to him.
Yeah, okay. The guy's at the back of the room, so he's got a good 10 feet from you. At least when he casts this. And then you see him, he like throws this out, and then he moves to the side, kind of going behind the equipment. It is Foxglove, your turn.
All right, okay, so what all is left?
Well, you've got both the human is behind there, and the tiefling is inside this kind of earthen hand, which is also now surrounded by this webbing. And yes, in fact, the beginning of your turn here, you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, great. 13.
You do not save.
Oh, not adding? Oh, we're still adding that? 17 then.
Ah, well then you do save.
Yay.
As long as you're in 10 feet of me, it's kind of automatic.
Alrighty, can the tiefling hear me from inside the earthen hand thingy?
Yes.
Cool. Vicious mockery.
Okay. Go for it.
That's a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Alrighty. You're so stupid. What do you think you're even doing hiding behind some earthen hand? Come out and fight like a real man. Oh wait, you're a tiefling. You like it when you be all, like, sly and mischievous, huh? Not even strong enough to defend yourself normally. That's a 4 damage.
Racist.
4 damage. Okay. All that for 4 damage? Wow, that was really good, actually. All right, Barry, it's, I believe, your turn.
Okay, so what you're saying is I have to wade through web to either get to either the tiefling or the guy.
Correct.
But I'm
Which
right.
means
I'm right next to the cabinet, right?
you are. No, you're. Where did we leave
I
you?
was right next to him when he reached in and brought out Poplart.
Oh, well then yes, you're near the cabinet and he crossed the room away from you. So he's a good distance from you by now. But
Okay.
yes, you are near the cabinet.
All right. Well, yeah. Okay. I reach in and I bring out the other fairy and I set him on the ground. And for as many times as I can do it during my turn, I try and open up all the other cabinet doors. As many cabinet doors as I can in my turn.
Oh dear God. Okay. Let's just roll me. Tell you what, roll me a 1d6.
Ah, jeez. 4.
Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, you're able to. You throw a couple of the doors open. We'll say you reach out with both hands and you throw them open. And 4 fairies come out. They all look different. Some are kind of cute, some are kind of scary, and they are all looking stunned, so it will take them a round before they wake up
Cool.
fully. Oh god, let me roll more initiatives.
Well, yeah. You kind of made it so I couldn't attack, so, plan B.
No, that's a really good plan. I just I wasn't sure what all was gonna happen here. And it's gonna get
They're all
crazy.
going to be pissed at these 2 people.
Well, I mean they're a bit dazed. So I don't know exactly what's gonna happen yet. I'm gonna have to start rolling for it. Alright. I added all of those. Let me roll real quick. Alright. Those are all set. Alright. Your action is done. Poplar, you're on the ground, and let's see, you fell to the ground. I need you to first make
Dex
a
save?
dex save.
Finally, something I can be decent at. 27.
Yes, you're good. You can move. You are in difficult terrain, so you have half movement.
Do I have a clear
but
shot
you
at
can
the
move.
jerk? Can I fly up to get a clear
No.
shot at the jerk?
Let's see. Where he is at, it's very unlikely. I'll give you a partial cover rule for him if you want.
All right, then I guess I'm mostly trying to get a clear shot at this jerk face over here. So let me see here. That's a.
It's just a plus
okay,
2
that's a
bonus to
26 to
AC
hit.
for him, so go ahead. Well, yeah, that'll hit. You like ricochet it off of
All right.
something and hit him.
And that's for 12 damage.
Oh wow. Okay. So you slam it into him and he like falls down to the ground extremely injured. Like he's looking like what's his name? The Reservoir Dogs, the guy that got shot in the stomach. So he's down, he's barely functional.
All
I
right.
gotta roll a check for him, which he barely makes. Holy crap. Yeah, so he's mostly dead.
He's very nearly dead.
Yeah.
That means he's partly alive.
And you just hear Pop
Yeah.
shout, "Rude!" again.
Yeah, yeah, he's like Miles Dyson right now, holding up the trigger on the button, you know.
Oh.
He's really, really not doing well at all.
Hmm.
Oh. Okay, so the tiefling lady, she... That where we're at? No, we're not. Oh, yeah, we are. Yeah, so the tiefling lady. Crap, sorry, you guys. The chaos of this is getting ridiculous. So the spell, she's like restrained, right? Because of your grasp.
She can make another strength saving throw.
Strength save. Okay, let's see. Strength save. She's not very strong. Doesn't matter because she nat 20s. So, well, calls it like I sees it. Like a marine biologist or whale biologist. All right. So she, for some reason, is able to like break free of the dust and roll out. And what does she do? Seeing what's going on around her, you see her start to cast a spell, and all of a sudden, amongst this mass, you see her suddenly just turn to like to a vapor, to gas, and just kind of poof.
Oh, gaseous form.
All right. Now, the first of the fairies that was just released wakes up, and it... Oh man, what does this one say? Ah, okay. So I have to roll this. All right, Barry, roll me a 1d20 and tell me what you get.
Me get 7.
7. Okay. It starts looking around the room. It kind of blinks and flies away from you, looking for looking for the other guy. He buzzes around. I need to see if he even gets close to him. He does, but he fails to attack, so that guy doesn't do anything. Let's see. Grimmel's turn.
Okay, well, first let me roll to... Actually, how far away are they?
There's the guy...
The
Yeah.
tiefling disappeared.
Yeah. Well, I just need to know if they're within 30 feet. Or he is, I guess.
Yeah, he's definitely within 30 feet. He's just around back of some equipment, and he's almost dead.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna first roll to see if I can maintain concentration on Earthen Grasp. Which I do. 17. And then... I'll move the hand to where he is and just smack him with it.
Alright, well, you kill him.
Yeah, alright. Just imagining the hand just forms up near him and just smacks down on top of him.
Like a 16-ton weight.
Yep, so he's dead. And you see the webbing fall away.
Oh, good.
And then, let's see. Which one is this? Oh, this one comes into being. All right, Barry, I need another d20 roll from you.
Me roll 13.
That's success. All right, this one also wakes up. You seem to be fine there. There's still this gaseous cloud that's floating around in the air. Foxglove, it is your turn.
Well, gaseous fog, I don't really think I can do much about that with my current spells. I don't think stabbing it would help.
I agree.
So I mean, yeah.
All right. Yeah, so we'll just leave that be. You see the cloud move its way like under a door and disappear, out and away. Not much you can do about it. The other two fairies come to. I'm just gonna roll real quick. They seem fine, and they all start chitter talking to each other, and it sounds like they're speaking in their native fairy tongue.
Okay.
Can I take some fairy dust for the road?
Yes.
Perfect. Yoink.
Which door did the cloud of gas go through?
Out the let's say the kitchen.
Okay. So is it my turn yet?
Yes. Well, we're out of combat, so go.
Okay. Me bowl through kitchen door.
All right. You go through the door, and you watch it work its way down to a door at the far end of the room where it disappears under, and you get a feeling your Arcana sense is tingling.
Okay. Tingling like
Like as you approach the door, you feel power.
Got it. Okay. Let's see. Me kick door open, but not go through.
On the other side, you see what looks like a stone circle sitting on the ground with, various carved spikes around it, and the gas goes to the middle, and you see it form up into the tiefling just for a moment before she vanishes down into the disc.
Oh, okay. All right. Me shrug. Me turn. Me go back to warehouse area.
I'm gonna find Bruce.
He's just chilling on the top of the cabinet.
Some help you were.
What'd you want me to do?
You can hypnotize people. You can be cool. Why don't you do that?
They weren't looking at me.
Fine.
Pour one for the toad.
All right. Me open up rest of doors and cabinet, and then me suggest we investigate through warehouse to see if there is anything of value or any magical items.
All right. Well, you let out a couple more of the fairies that were there, and they meet up with the others. They're all chitter talking to each other, and they start kind of looking around, and eventually they start moving together towards the kitchen.
Me ask, hey, where are you going?
They don't seem to respond. They don't seem to speak common.
Poplart. Ask
Poplart
them where they're going.
Goes up to him and says, "Hey, it's where are you going?"
They respond. They
Poplart
say
just realized
home.
that they're going home. Can't really blame them. These people are really rude here.
Yes, and me ask them how they plan on going home.
Same way we got here. There's a portal over here.
That's what me thought. Ask them how to use portal.
Okay. Poplart
Very
just
magic.
relays that as well. Like, duh. I mean, how else would you do it?
Well, Poplar, do you think you could use portal?
Maybe. If the, I mean, big folk generally aren't that welcome in the Fey realm, but it's kind of a, you can kind of visit us outside, but we don't really like welcoming people into the home.
That's not really what I meant, Poplar. Ask them if we can use portal to go somewhere other than Fairy Realm. I was thinking maybe we could use portal to go back to.
I can ask if it's a special portal. It's generally not how Fairy Realm portals work, but let me ask. Yeah, so Poplar just turns a berry and shrugs.
All right. Well, warn them that is where Tiefling went.
That's a good idea.
They all look at each other and say, "We'll take care of it."
And Poplar just gives them a thumbs up.
All right. Cool beans. Okay. Then me go and investigate warehouse, looking for magical items.
So, other than the portal, there doesn't really appear to be anything magical here. There's just a lot of fairy dust. These guys have been apparently at this work for a while. There's like 9 large crates all stacked up, ready to go. Several barrels, probably a dozen barrels, each one labeled with different locations. You're basically in a production facility. This is all they did.
Oh, well, that's disappointing. All right.
I mean, you're sitting on, several platinum worth of fairy dust here.
Yeah. Okay. Is how many gold pieces for a platinum piece?
I don't know. It's
Oh,
1,000,
okay.
10,000. I don't know, a lot.
Yeah. All right. Well,
I mean, you're talking about a Pablo Escobar pile of cash.
sweet. We could take some fairy dust with us, and then Foxglove could get new sword. Maybe we could get magic items, like magic weapons.
Poplar just kind of wrinkles his nose at the idea. Like, you do know this stuff is basically like what you guys call dandruff, right? Like, that's disgusting.
Well,
If it's worth a lot of shiny things, and if I can get magical
people
weapons, might be worth it.
Oh, sorry.
oh, it's worse than that.
Oh,
This is the concentrated stuff. This is like whole fairy ground into powder.
Yeah, and that.
I don't think that's very hygienic. Did they wash the fairy first?
We'll say no.
Yeah, this might be where me being a paladin is not going to allow me to cash in on this. Foxglove might want to, though.
I draw a line sometime.
That line just happens to be made out of fairy dust.
Yeah, like think of your regular fairy dust is like cocaine, and this is like concentrated crack.
This is like fentanyl. Just a
Yeah,
little
but-
bit kill you.
Fentanyl's artificial. This is like the real thing, just way more concentrated.
Got it. Okay, so we are back to waiting for a ship to show up. But at
Yep.
least we've got a nice place to sleep tonight.
Yep. So you guys are chilling. You've got this nice house. You're waiting for a ship. You're sitting on all of this concentrated fairy dust, and we end this episode here.
All right.
Congratulations, guys. You've done a massive blow to the illegal fairy trade.
Freya will be pleased.
Think again, Freya is a #1 sponsor.
Oh, she's not.
How do you know?
Huh.
The Freya you are working for is secretly Loki. You know, I wouldn't put it past him.
Yes, but I don't know that.
He doesn't know that. He had a hint of it, but he doesn't know it for sure.
Well, and I'm pretty dense, so you're gonna have to slap me upside the head with like the proverbial fish for me to actually get it.
Well, yes, absolutely, but I mean, you had the one, you had that divine sense of the one priestess that was like talk to you in that very masculine voice.
Oh, that's right.
This has been an Azentuary LLC production. Find us online at azentuary.com for our character bios, merchandise, Patreon, and more. Thank you for listening.